Hello, welcome to week 4. It's actually the end of the week. Yesterday was my personal best attempt. Stick around to see how that went, but before we get there, let me just kind of walk you through how this week went. So on day 22, I decided just to do 10 minutes of swimming and 100 skips. Day 23, December 5th, was an interesting one because the skipping kind of gave me this idea that instead of running the route and trying to just get better at the route, I should actually start doing some type of training, essentially. I went to the park, as usual. But instead of running the route, I made my way over to a hill. It's a long grassy hill. I took off my shoes, I put them in the middle of the hill. There was no one around, it was awesome. And I just ran up and down the hill. I ran diagonals all the time using my shoes as like a center point. And I did 53 minutes of training that way. You know what, like I already know I'm going to start transitioning into barefoot running at some point. I already know that for a fact. I don't like shoes, I don't like running shoes, I don't think they look cool, I don't think they look nice, and I don't think they help your running form. Yeah, so day 24, December 6th, pretty chill day. It was a Sunday. I went to pick up my girlfriend. During the car ride, I started telling her about a book I've been reading called Born to Run, which came out maybe a decade ago, maybe a little more than that. Somewhere around there. I'll link down in the description for it if you want to give it a go. Basically, it's this guy's story of how he had all these running injuries. He was a reporter, he had all these running injuries, and he kept going to doctors who tried to prescribe him different shoes, and the kind of consensus was that running was inherently an injury risk. Kind of just from being in the running community, he found out about this group of people down in Mexico called the Tarahumara, and they're essentially a running people. They run all over the place. They do these ultra long distances, hundreds of kilometers at a time, and it seems pretty easy for them, like injury free. They run into the 60s and 70s, and so obviously he was interested in this, and it's his story of how he learned how to run again in a more natural way from watching and learning how the Tarahumara did it. I think the book might have started, or at least highlighted, the barefoot running movement, which became quite a fad, and then I think it might have died off a little bit, but it's always something I've wanted to try. It's something that interests me. It makes a lot of sense to me, but because I wasn't running and I was quite lazy, I never had the opportunity, or I had the opportunity, I never took the opportunity to try it out. So on the car ride back with my girlfriend, I was telling her all about this great book and how much I was enjoying it, and kind of saying to her, you know, maybe it's something I should start trying out.
Oh my god, okay, you're talking shit now.
What's like another example of wearing a shoe?
Oh, like, brushing your teeth. Oh, a diamond maker.
Or surgeon.
That's the best damn answer I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, it's a great example because you thought of it.
So I put on my shoes and everything on day 25. Almost immediately as I started running, I just felt off. My whole body felt off. My stride was like heavy and lumpy, kind of bouncing around everywhere. My feet felt heavy, like I just couldn't get a nice little rhythm going. I was out of breath the whole time, and I couldn't really understand why. And then my foot started cramping. My right foot started cramping up. I had two choices: either I take my shoes off and try, or I'll walk the rest of the way. And like I said, I wanted to get a good time, so I took my shoes off, and within 2 or 3 steps the pain in my foot completely disappeared. I'm not joking, like it didn't ease off, it completely disappeared, it was gone. And within about 50 meters or so, the sort of slow, heavy running rhythm was replaced with a nice, easy, light jog. I came past other runners, guys. There's other runners there, and normally I'm like behind them. And I just came like patting past them. I just came like trundling past, and it felt really good. The time on that day was actually 44:08, which is my third fastest time, but the first half of the run was spent hobbling, literally hobbling, walking mostly. So day 26, December 8th, rolls around. This is Tuesday now. I'd been reading the book the whole night, just so inspired by it actually, and I just thought to myself, if I have to force my foot into that grey running shoe one more time, I'm just gonna quit the challenge. Especially when I know for a fact I can take my shoes off at any time and have a decent little run. So I actually went to the shops and I came back with a pair of shoes that are they're not running shoes, they're beach shoes. They're meant for walking on the beach, they're meant for walking on the rocks. There's very minimal padding in them, I'm very low to the ground, so I bought a pair of those. Okay, so these right here cost me 140 Rand. That's about $9.30 US, which is also about €7.66, which is about 214,800 and something Vietnamese dongs. This is what we're dealing with now. You can see it's quite a snug fit. So this is the area of concern, is that if this is too loose while I'm running and it starts slipping down, there's no way to tighten it. Just taking the insoles out. Shoes feel 1,000 times better now. Shoes feel way better. My foot's not sliding around in there, I'm just on the ground. It's quite lekker. The time I got on day 26 was 44 minutes 33 seconds, but I started the timer a little bit late, so I've added 30 seconds ish onto that, so it's rounded off to 45 minutes. And then day 27, December 9, was a rest day, it was a recovery day. And all I did on that day was I devised the lacing system for my new shoes. You can see I've added laces to them, which I then wrapped around the sides, and then it comes out the back. Yeah, so that is my week in summary. Enjoy the next few minutes of this video. Enjoy the personal best attempt. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you suggest any tips or any training tips or anything like that. And let me know if you think running barefoot is a good idea or a bad idea, or if you've never thought about it before. Thanks. It's 3:30 now. I'm just getting ready to go for my run. Today we're pushing for personal best, so everything's got to work out. But I still haven't decided about my shoes, eh? What do we do? What do we do? What should I choose? What should I choose? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Nice. All the times I've set have been in the grey shoes. And so I think no matter how sore my feet get in them, I know I can push out a personal best in those. So that's one thing. On the other hand, I don't want the foot pain and I want to be comfortable and having fun while I run. So I want to try the other shoes now with the new laces, and I really don't know what to do. I'm pretty pumped. Got half an hour to go until I leave. But I'm ready, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm ready. This is always the best day, man. The day when you push with all the other stuff, the training, the rest days, that's all cuck. I like these days when you go and push and there's something on the line, you know. I like having something on the line. I like the challenge. One final thing. The action camera is fully charged, as you can see, so we shouldn't run into last week's problem. But if the battery doesn't last for the run, I may have to look at either replacing the camera or just getting fast enough to outrun the battery. I don't know what to do. The choice has been made. We're going for it. Just got to the park. Feeling pumped. We're trying to accomplish two things. One, beat the personal best of 44.05, I think. Whatever it is, we're trying to beat the personal best. And two, we're trying to go sub 40 for the first time. I'm not going to be commentating much. I'll check in every now and then, but I'm trying to go for it today. Hope the camera lasts the whole way. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, there's your owners there. already tell this is going to be an exercise in restraint and timing my moments and when to push, because everything feels nice and my calves actually feel quite strong and they can carry me, but my feet muscles are now fatiguing already. And we're only 12 minutes in, my feet muscles are already fatiguing. So I'm going to have to let them rest off and then time my run strategically, otherwise we're never going to make it. But so far, PB time still on track. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Find something extra, man. Find something extra, man. Find something extra. Gotta find that extra something to get up this hill. Suffering. Suffering. I wish I had a good quote about suffering. Like suffering makes us stronger or something stupid like that. I've got nothing, man. I just got the calf pain and the foot pain. And the goal of setting a new PB. 1955. I've got 20 minutes to get home. Hello, man. Dig deep. Dig deep. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. New PB. Come on! Come on, better every week, bro. Better every week. Better every week.